What's up? It's your boy Jones and Man, and tonight we Jones on CB Fishers. Woo! All right. So I'm a little bit hyped. I'm a little bit excited for a couple different reasons. This is CB Fishers out of North Carolina, out of Greensboro to be more specific. This is a bottle and bond product. Of course, you know, bottle and bonds, 50 proof. This was about 50 bottles, somewhere in that neighborhood. This is batch 3, bottle number 1176. And part of the hype comes in is y'all know I've been working on this, my decanter and bond project. This will be good or bad, whether I love it, whether I hate it, whether I, somewhere in the middle. This will be the last bottle that I add to this project because I rep North Carolina. You see it on the plate. And Greensboro home to me. Greensboro is home to me. So a little bit of background. This comes out of the Fanning Goat Distillery. They do a couple of good things like Emotion. That's probably definitely my favorite North Carolina gin. And it's actually a gin that I can really get behind. Also, Tiny Cat Vodka, I believe, comes out of over there, and some other bourbon whiskey expressions. So the Normans got together and decided one day they wanted to start a distillery. I think the husband actually went to a distillery tour and was like, "Hey, let's get it popping," kind of deal. But that's the ingenuity that comes with North Carolina. On the back it talks about the name comes from C.B. Fisher. They say led men to battle, gambled his life savings on a gold mine, and turned swamplands into playgrounds and left a mark everywhere he went. So I definitely had to do some research on C.B. Fisher, but tonight is about the juice inside this bottle. So we're gonna pop on over. I love this cool leather. I guess it could be a finger ring. Bam. Oh no, you gotta put it on the top like that. Bam. Let me see what's on the inside. What's etched into this? It says Fanning Goat Spirits, and it's got the goat on the inside. Can't really see that. Artisanal spirits. I think they're farm to grain. I think the grain, everything comes out of North Carolina. Mash bill on this is 60% corn, 30% rye, and the remainder barley, if I'm not mistaken. Let's pop this baby. It's tight and I want to hear it. Woo, that's what she said, baby. Now, y'all know I give North Carolina whiskey, bourbon a hard time. So let's hope this is a winner. I've heard good things about it. Of course, by it being bottle and bond, it is at least 4 years old. And I imagine with Fanning Goat being fairly new when it comes to the world of this, they've been doing it for a long time. But when you start talking about whiskey companies that have been distilling for decades, this is new on the block. So I imagine it is probably somewhere right around that 4-year mark. Now on the nose, man, there's a sweet corn, little vanilla. We get in there too deep, you might get a little ethanol, but overall, it's got a nice little bouquet on it. Let's go in for our first little taste. I'm gonna let that first one get in there. Come back to her. Let's take a second hit. Woo! She got a little Kentucky hug on her. I would definitely say this is around 4 years. A little peppery on the tongue. Maybe a little slight honey note in there, a little vanilla. Definitely oak forward. But not bad. Not bad, I'm a fan of that. I could be a fan of it. Let's swirl around and give her a taste on the rocks. On the rocks, tapers down the heat a little bit, lets the oak stand out a little bit more. I don't know which. I'm probably about the same overall neat versus on the rocks. Maybe I didn't let it sit long enough, but I didn't get a ton of variation other than taping down the heat a little bit. Didn't get any more flavor out of it on the rocks that I didn't get on the neat pour. Sexy little bottle design. Oh, we got to rate it. We got to rate it, man. I got to give it an honest 3. You know, it wasn't anything about it that said, like, wow, this is my new favorite whiskey of all times. Which, being a newer whiskey, or new bourbon, new whiskey, I didn't come into it expecting that. It would have been nice. But I also will say that there's nothing about this that I find offensive. It does feel a little on the younger side, which 4 years isn't young. But it's got a little heat to it, that little ethanol. That's kind of where I get that youth from. It's a heavy corn bill, 60%. Yeah, I mean it's a middle of the road bottle and bond. It's not a bad pour. I will not regret adding this to the Decanter and Bond project. And I'm thinking $50. That's not bad. That's not bad. This may be one of my new favorite North Carolina whiskeys. Yeah, I wouldn't bash this. So boom. Well, there you have it, folks. Keeping it short, simple, and sweet. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you need something, check out cwspirits.com. Use the promo code Clinkum5. Support your boy. Grab yourself something nice. And this has been CB Fishers out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Rep the state, baby. Okay, maybe I'll stop bashing North Carolina whiskey. I'll see y'all next time. Clink 'em and drink 'em.